I have acquired more garbage. Speaking of garbage, I don't feel like cleaning off my desk this time, so just deal with my dirty keyboard and DVD writer. So what is the garbage that I found today? Well, it's another, like, 101 brick game type thing. Yeah, I've already destroyed the box. Just like your mom, I already destroyed her box. Ha, laugh, please. Anyways, there's zero branding on it. Oh, never mind. There's a name I've never heard of. Anyways, it's just called Arcade Fun, and it's just 200 games in one. So I've already checked this out, opened it up and looked at it to see, should I even make a video on this? I put everything back exactly how I found it, so you guys can see the full experience that I also got. By the way, this was $10 at Walmart for a reference point. Oh. No more treasures left in the box. Anyways, you see this right here? This is a battery. Yeah, the battery comes outside of the device itself. They shipped it like this. This is on purpose, because there's, in the instructions here, it tells you how to put the battery in there. Now, what I want to know is, was it really cheaper to design like a whole thing to put the new battery in there, print it in the instructions how to put the battery in there, than to just put it in there at the factory? It seems like they went through like significant lengths to make this thing difficult to get in there. They went through significant lengths to make it so that you put the battery in there. Like, they had to design all this. That takes time. And time equals money. Unless you run the Commander Cream YouTube channel, then time most definitely does not equal money. Also, yes, this came with it. This is so silly. You've got your AV cable, so you can hook this up to like an older TV. And I don't know what this is. I think this is a 2.4mm headphone jack, but this is what you put into the device itself. And somehow that's supposed to do it. You're supposed to be able to plug that into a TV with this. This transfers all the data. This tiny little thing that is very unfocused because this is a terrible webcam. There's the hole. And you plug this into your TV. Why would you want to plug this into your TV? They're confident. I'll give them that. They're very confident, and it's honestly inspiring. They took their 201 whatever thing. They made the thing completely clear. You can see inside. They're not hiding anything. I can see the PCB very clearly. They want you to share this to your TV. Now, I would show you what it looks like. However, I don't have anything to connect this to because it's 2024. Another one of these cables. Add that to the pile. Let's look at the doohickey itself. I believe it came charged out of the box. It should still be charged. Hear how loud that is? That's how it came straight out of the box. It was so loud when I put this in here. It was like a nuclear bomb going off. You're not interested in that. You're interested in the trash, right? Just kidding. Nobody's interested in these videos. Anyways, if this is ever going to focus correctly. So I've looked through a few of them. I just want to look at a few specific ones that I thought were interesting. So Excitebike. I believe that is a game from the Atari that I think I have played. It felt very familiar to play this game, and the name seemed vaguely familiar. But I do believe this is a game that already exists on the Atari. I don't have the cartridge, but the Atari Flashback series, I used to have one of those, and I'm pretty sure this game was on it. So this is like a real game. This isn't like some random Chinese dude living in a 1x1 square meter apartment construct. This is like an actual game, but I mean, it's a game from like 50 years ago. Anyways, if this ever like focuses, I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah! Oh, look at them pixels. It's so hard to hold the thing and show you at the same time. Honestly, not a bad game at all. Good little time waster. And let's look at the next one. And to do that, you have to, I believe, turn it off and on again. If the switch will work, there we go, Jesus. That's a good jam. That sounds like part of a Kirby game. I actually didn't notice this before. There's a game called Nibbles. That is a bizarre name. Yeah, Nibbles. Oh, and Othello. Interesting. Come on, focus. We got Othello, so that's a board game. Popeye and Space Invaders. I have no idea how they managed to get their hands on those IPs. The Popeye game, I'm not even going to try to show you because I can't figure out how to play it. See, that's why old retro games came with manuals, because they weren't baked into the games. Anyways, Popeye game. Then Space Invaders. I'm actually just now, I didn't notice that the first time. See if it's actually Space Invaders. Now, is this OG Space Invaders or like something else? Okay, well, this is obviously a recreation. This is not. I have an OG Space Invaders cartridge and the system that played it. And this is actually way better. Thank God for modern technology. Yeah, no, this is Space Invaders at its core. It looks a little different and the sound effects are kind of, like the sound effects are very squeaky, I guess. Every single time you shoot from the cannon, it sounds like a really dry, wheezy cough. Oh, never mind. There's a reset button in the middle. How ergonomic. There's one specific one that I want to show you guys if I can find it. Here it is. Yeah, you see that? See how that says Pikachu? Now I want you to think in your mind for just a moment. What do you think the Pikachu game is? Now, can you guess what it is now with the starting screen? Tell me what you think the Pikachu game is. Now, if your guess was a weird version of Tetris, then you are right. Because obviously the Pikachu game is just Tetris with a little Pikachu just sitting there in the middle. You can kind of see him. He's right there. Glare is so bad. Well, I mean, to be fair, the webcam is bad. Paperboy, that's a real game by Atari Incorporated. This was an arcade game. You know, I say these things like I went to an arcade when I was a wee lad and played this game. Like, put quarters in the machine after a long day at the sweatshop or whatever you used to do in the 80s. I don't know, when I was done getting AIDS. But no, I am 19. I did not do this. I just know about this because I'm a freaking nerd. I have no idea how to play this game. I just know what it looks like. I'm not even trying to play it. Goodbye. Fuck you, Paperboy. There's a game called Castle Excellent. Ooh, Spy Hunter. That's my favorite anime. Yeah, I'm not really gonna look at this anymore. I need to, got a long day of playing Resident Evil 4 all day tomorrow, so I'm gonna turn this off. Anyways, this doohickey, actually, let me get the one that I just looked at. Here's the last 101 brick game that I looked at. That's just what I call these. That's not what they're actually called. But, compared to this, I'd say they're about the same. But the content on this one, these are, actual games that have existed and were, developed by someone. They're not just, random, took one day to make games for the 101 brick game. These were games that were in arcades and stuff. Except for the Pikachu thing. I've got no idea what that is. Also, the last video I talked about this, I said there was a little wrist strap thing that came with it, and there's nowhere to mount it. Well, I found it on my floor. What adult is getting one of these? Here's the thing, this wasn't even cheap. This was 25 smackers, 25 freedom bucks, all right? That's not even a small amount of money. That's more than an hour on my current salary. What adult is going out there working over an hour just for this, when you can spend that on something else, like rent. Well, I mean, this makes more sense, and this is just a better value. I'm not saying that because it has 50 more horrible games on it that are only going to be fun for 2 minutes, because it's 10 bucks. It's not even that expensive, even if you have to put the battery in yourself, which is still really strange. This feels more durable. I smacked it around in the video where I looked at this, and it turned off randomly. This thing, I haven't done anything with that yet. Actually, let me test it right now. Hello, Mr. Optical Drive. Time for some punishment. Oh, my trash fell on the floor. That survived very well, actually. I'm gonna go hit it with a rock real quick. Oh, I just moved everything, didn't I? Very durable. Kid-proof, I would say, honestly. Honestly, this, better than this. I don't know why I'm, mentioning that. It's not like I'm trying to sell this to you. This is a piece of crap I found in Walmart next to all the as seen on TV stuff that people don't want, and also the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Nobody's going out and buying these. I don't know why there's so many of them out there. Doohickey? Mercury, but it's spelled incorrectly. The world may never know. I do have to say, I do think the music on this one is better, though. But who cares? Anyways, goodbye.